Hi, my friend. Thanks for your response. Listen, I know you're seeing an image in your mind of a guy walking down the street with a rifle and another guy with it concealed, and you think they're both exactly the same things, but they're not. In fact, they were even committed in two different states. One was Wisconsin, the other was Minnesota. Different statutes. Every state is different. Mr. Rittenhouse had a legal right to have the rifle. All you have to be is 16 years of age in Wisconsin. The only thing you can't have as a 16-year-old in Wisconsin is a pistol. You can have a rifle or a shotgun legally, and you can open carry it. It's Wisconsin, mind you. And he was attacked several times. Mr. Rittenhouse was attacked several times and ran away. And the attackers continued to chase him and attack him. And there were multiple video camera angles caught for that the defense presented at trial. And Mr. Rittenhouse had to use lethal force to stop the attackers. The man was going to crush him over the head with a skateboard. Even though Mr. Rittenhouse had a rifle across his chest, this other man continued to batter him with a skateboard. And that's why Kyle Rittenhouse got acquitted by that jury. He proved under Wisconsin statute that he, in fact, did qualify for a self-defense argument, and he qualified under Wisconsin statute to be able to do that legally. When we get to Mr. Perretti's case, it's an entirely different matter. Mr. Perretti was executed. We all saw the video. The fact that both of them had guns and were entering into this Second Amendment area is irrelevant to the technicalities that the court will finally evaluate. So, if that's your position, you just have an image in your head, you're emotional, you're angry, you're frustrated, I get it. I saw the video of Mr. Perretti getting executed, and I hope that word means to you what I'm saying. It was unlawful, but the state, as we already know, the state has the right of lethal force against us, and citizens do not. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I think the Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms. But from what I understand, it does not give us the right to deploy violence with that protected Second Amendment. In other words, I can't, if a policeman wanted to arrest me and I felt he was a bully and it was an unjust arrest, I can't resist arrest. I have to comply, submit, and solve it in a court of law. Lastly, I'll say, in 1900, an indigenous person called Bad Elk shot and killed a tribal sheriff on tribal land. He was arrested, and he was found guilty by a jury and sentenced to prison. He appealed his verdict, and the Supreme Court overturned it because our Constitution is a mirror of Anglo-American common law doctrine, which we brought over here from England. Now, as an Englishman myself, I understand the history of our laws in England. At one time, we could seek redress against the crown with our grievances, and we could resist any way we wanted to if the king sent people to take our crops or our food. Once we get to America in 1900, the courts start to decide that we can't have people deciding whether or not your arrest is lawful in the moment, on that spot, and that you have the right to resist it by killing a federal agent. And that's where it gets murky for the government, for people who carry for Second Amendment rights in the Constitution and our modern society. People don't want to live in a society like the OK Corral where all these cowboys go out and settle everything with a .45 Colt. They want an orderly, peaceful, safe civilization. And so slowly the courts took away our right to resist arrest by any means necessary. That's where we stand. It's a very deep a very involved process. It's not just cut and dry where you have a picture in your head, hey, that should be right. It should be, but it's not the way our world has evolved. I suggest getting a book on criminal procedure, reading about the law, and perhaps understanding it from that perspective, because anything that gets done with the government ultimately goes here. It doesn't go with, you go to court and you say, I saw a guy carrying a rifle, so why can't this guy do it? It's not law. It's not, and it's not going to be tried in the court of public opinion. It's going to be tried in a federal courtroom. So again, I stand with you on this day of national strike, and I hope we reached our goal and shut this country down for a day to show them that we can enforce our operational capability, which is to withhold what they want most, this administration in Washington. They want us to just keep spending money and ignore all these things. And I hope that we didn't do that today, and we showed them that we have power too. But it is all wrapped up in a lot of legal technicality. It's not the simplification that people like to make it when they get on the internet. Good luck. Thanks for commenting, for being interested. Criminal law procedure. I suggest you read it.